Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It's time for Love Tangle! And I'm so excited, you guys! We really left on a cliffhanger last time, so let's get back into it. Back to Oliver! Oh, and Carter too, I guess. Chapter 4. A simple thing caused me to attend Prince Henrik's homecoming party. Prince Henrik spoke to me when Carter left me alone. We talked about the leopard and Carter together, but the following morning, news of Prince Henrik and my passionate relationship became a scandal on TV. What should I do? Just when did they take this picture? Carter's exasperated sigh pierces my heart. Wow, Kayla looks beautiful in that picture. Scandals are like the flu. Once a more viral one comes out, everyone will switch to that one instead. Don't worry, I'm sure the rumor will go away in no time. Ollie. He's right, Kayla. No need to let it get you down. They're being considerate of me. I'm grateful. I glance up at Carter's calm and unreadable face. He turns off the TV in silence. Don't make that face. Everyone knows you haven't had the time since coming to Kaleido to get into a relationship with the prince. Oliver comes over beside me and smiles, which seems to ease the tension running through me.
Will you stop saying irresponsible things? I want to avoid any news of this sort right now, even mere rumors.
I'm sorry.
This isn't a problem that will be solved with your apology, but I can't just put the blame on you.
You can't?
If only I hadn't left your side then.
Carter?
I'm sure it mustn't have been the doing of a really skilled paparazzi. Nothing can be done about a picture that's already been taken, right? You can say that because it has nothing to do with you. I believe it really was the work of a skilled cameraman. We can't do anything about a picture that's already been taken, Carter. It's as he said.
Everyone in the cafe turns around at that voice. Prince Henrik!
Hi, good morning. Josh, can you brew me some warm black tea? Yes, immediately.
Amid everyone's shock, only Josh acts as calm as always. Hey, why is Prince Henrik Kaleido at Lilac Court?
Prince Henrik has had a friendship with Nathaniel since he was a child, even though they are of different ages.
He's Mr. C's friend?
Yup, that's why I know Josh as well and have a room at Lilac Court.
I had no idea. He has a room here? Prince Henrik smiles at Joy's surprise.
Hi, Kayla. It surprised you, right? I was surprised last night when I learned it would become news. Aren't I always telling you to please be very careful of such things? You do, but yesterday couldn't be avoided. I sensed the person, but thought it was my imagination. Why didn't you report it right away? Report what I thought was my imagination? What happens if I report baseless, vague information to you? Prince Henrik.
Once Carter holds his head, Prince Henrik winks at me as if to say he talked Carter down. I don't know what kind of expression to answer that with.
You're pretty amazing, Prince. So Mr. Harris's weakness is the prince, huh?
Well, looks that way. Arf, arf! A happy Lucas comes back from a walk with Cody.
Good boy, Lucas, to your house.
Oh, welcome home, Cody, Lucas.
Oh, what's everyone gathered here this morning for?
Not too much. Joy tries to avoid a detailed answer to keep things from turning too serious.
Ah, that's right. This is important, guys. You'd better not use the front gate today. A frightening amount of press is waiting.
A frightening amount of press? My eyes naturally turn to Carter. He's looking at me too. Are they here to take my picture? That can't be true, right?
Kayla, I'm truly sorry it came to this. I didn't think talking to you would cause you these problems.
Prince Henrik?
We have to immediately handle this. Prince Henrik, for now, let's ask Mr. Chrysler to allow us to return to the palace by his helicopter. What? I only just got here, though. Things will only get worse if they learn you and Kayla are in the same place together. Understand? Please listen to me on this one. Good point. I also don't want to cause everyone problems by being here. All right, contact Nathaniel. Yes, sir.
With Henrik's approval, Carter leaves the room to contact Mr. Chrysler.
This is a chaotic morning.
Nolan walks into the cafe before heading to work.
Cody, it's most likely your fault for playing with women.
What? It wasn't me. What's with the instant blame? Oh, Cody.
You should look over your life if you don't want to be doubted. I'm not a frivolous man who plays around with women. Currently,
Cody glances over at me. What's wrong with him?
Well, I'm currently only for one woman.
Aw, he's so cute. I remember when we were on your route, Cody.
How suffocating. Take it somewhere else.
What? Nolan, you jerk. Okay, quit it. Seriously, why can't you guys get along? I'm sorry, Nolan. The press outside came to, take my picture.
Don't underestimate me. I know about the news this morning as well. What? You mean the guys outside are trying to make Kayla into their prey?
Idiot, don't say that so loud.
It would be better to say they're using her as bait to catch me. Sorry, Kayla. I'll do my best to quickly resolve this uproar. Wait, what? Why is Prince Henrik here?
Yes. I'll explain things to you later.
Prince Henrik, the helicopter has arrived. Let us be on our way.
Carter shows up with his usual indifference, making so I can only assume he got in touch with Mr. Chrysler. He faces Oliver and...
Sorry, but take care of Kayla for me for a while. Huh? I will without you asking me to. Kayla, I know things are bad right now, but I want you to go to work. I don't mind if you text or email me your reports for a while.
Does that mean he's entrusting me with the royal family's leopard? I'm still being left in charge of it despite the current problem. Sure, please leave it to me. I give a large nod to Carter. Carter leaves the cafe with Henrik after hearing my answer. But how are you going to go to work? Making your way through that wall of press alone is going to be insane.
What do you want to do? Should I go with you?
You can't. You're the star of an upcoming show. I can't release our special feature to the media in advance.
Oh, in that case, I'll take you to work.
Nolan just swooped in and stole Cody's thunder. Nolan, will you?
I offered to do it. Besides, it's bothersome if the press keeps coming like this. I'll give them a piece of my mind as well.
Thank you, Nolan.
Get ready while I drink my coffee.
Okay, things are getting interesting. Okay, I didn't leave anything out, but is this really okay? Should I try to disguise myself for a while?
Kayla, are you ready to go?
Oh, Ollie, yeah, I'm ready, but is it okay if I don't try to disguise myself?
I get what you mean. Why don't you come over here then?
Oliver takes my hand and invites me into his room. Is that a picture of him on the wall? That's funny.
Come in, let's see. Let's go with this and this.
Wait, Ollie, what are you doing? Oliver goes into his walk-in closet and pulls out several pieces of clothes and lays them across his bed. His fashion sense reminds me once again of the fact that he's a top model.
Kayla, I got the great idea of having you leave the apartment just like a guy.
Just like a guy? I react to Oliver's suggestion by, of course we're gonna do whatever Oliver wants, so let's agree. That might be a good idea. They wouldn't think I would go as far as cross-dressing for my disguise. This seems like it might work.
Great, I think it's great that you have the courage to do this.
Oliver steadily thinks of how to coordinate my male disguise. I'm kind of excited about it.
Okay, you're perfect now.
You're skilled, Ollie. It'll be complete if I put on glasses, right? Reflected in the mirror is my long hair hidden by a wig and my body dressed in a chic shirt and jacket. We used makeup to hide the red on my lips and foundation on my skin to reduce my feminine look. I've transformed into a truly businessman-like look.
Perfection! No matter how anyone looks at you, they'll see a businessman. You can get out of this as Nolan's secretary.
Amazing! Ollie, I'm moved!
Just what you'd expect of a top model Ollie, right? You can praise me some more if you like. Oh no, it's almost time for you to go to work, Kayla.
Yeah. Oliver puts his hand on both my shoulders and smiles at me as if to put my mind at ease that everything is going to be okay. Nolan, sorry for the wait.
Okay, let's go. Wait, are you Kayla?
Ollie helped me with my disguise. Nolan, I'll leave this apartment as your secretary.
You thought this one through. Okay, come with me. It'll only be a short distance to the garage, but don't let your guard down.
I won't. Oliver thinks it was the best choice.
Kayla, text me when you get off work, okay? I'll be a proper knight for you on the way home. That's fine, right, Joy?
I'll lend you my motorcycle. Use that to pick up Kayla without getting caught. Joy has a motorcycle? I can kind of see that though. Woohoo! Ollie, but aren't you busy too? I feel bad for making him worry about me when he has his show coming up.
Hey now, I'll get angry if you always make that face.
My cheeks sting when he pinches them. I'm very sorry.
I'll be waiting for your message.
Okay. Ollie smile and wave goodbye gives me the courage to leave the apartment. I open the front door with Nolan.
They came out! Oh, that's Lawyer Zarek. Lawyer Zarek, what kind of woman is Kayla Michelle who also lives in Lilac Court? How do you view the love scandal?
The reporters berate us in rapid succession with questions and immediately block our path.
Let me through, I'm going to work. Then let us ask your secretary. We don't mind your answer either. Do you know anything?
They started talking to me. I frantically try to keep up with Nolan as he briskly cuts through the reporters with his head turned. We arrive at the car. I try to get inside when, bam! I bump into a reporter knocking my glasses off. Oh no!
Hey, could that be?
Shoot, I'll be discovered! Slam. Nolan barely pushes me into the car in time and shuts the door. The reporters quickly circle the car and start snapping away at their camera to try and take one usable picture, but Nolan roars at them.
Your rudeness knows no bounds. What publishers are you from? Don't anger me. Lawyer Zarek! Privacy rights are not governed by law. Do you know why? Because there's no need for them to be. This is Kaleido City. This country is supposed to be renowned for its internationally advanced community and the high morals of its citizens. It is deplorable to think that it has become a country where a prince who is a candidate for the throne has his privacy invaded and a normal woman's way to work is hindered. Yeah, but...
Okay, so we passed the checkpoint. Cleared. Bring it on.
Don't make me repeat myself. Your form of journalism is a disgrace and irredeemable idiocy. You can write an article on what I just said if you'd like, but the only thing you'll be revealing to your readers is the error of the media's way. Move if you understand. I'm going to work.
The reporters are pushed back by Nolan's quick tongue and dejectedly back away from the car. Nolan pays no heed to their emotional state as he gets in the car and drives off. Nolan, thank you. I heard him talking from inside the car, but but I felt like he was my defense attorney.
I should have added another word or two to knock some sense into them to quit their reporter life.
His quick wit is frightening.
Kayla, I'll put this on your bill. Make sure to give me a good reward next time.
Okay. I'm a bit scared at owing a sadistic lawyer, but I get the feeling that press won't approach me for a while thanks to Nolan. Thank goodness. We got here in one piece somehow.
Michelle, you did well to get this far.
Good morning, Timo.
Yeah, good morning. The labs surrounding were amuck with press this morning, but from the looks of you, Lilac Court must have been even worse.
It was. I tell Timo, who worked the night shift, about what happened this morning.
I see. Remind me not to get into an argument with Zarek. Still, the press is going wild over here. You'd be best not to venture outside.
I won't. Sorry for worrying you. I sit at my desk planning to do what I can inside the laboratory while keeping an eye on things outside. That afternoon, Timo comes back to the office in a panic.
Michelle, do you have the day before yesterday's medical data on the leopards?
Yeah, this is it. What's wrong?
The royal family's leopard is acting oddly.
I run through the back area to check on the leopard. The older leopard that usually always sleeps under a tree's shade at this time is pacing around the area. He seems to be stressed out by something.
Yeah, I thought so too. I believe it's because we recently changed his habitat.
His numbers stabilized, so we were gradually preparing him to move the older leopard away from the younger leopards. We didn't rush his habitat change like we did last time. We can't be certain of the cause. True, but it's best if we don't come to conclusions on the cause yet. We need to observe him to see if there's any other abnormalities.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but can I leave this to you? I'll try confirming various things with another method.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. I'll contact Paul. I believe he'll return from the academic conference soon.
Thank you. I think I'm going to be stuck pulling another all-nighter tonight, which I haven't done for a while. I stay near the leopard to observe him for a while until I hear word that Paul has returned. I head to his medical room. Paul, welcome back.
Thanks. I heard the leopard is acting weirdly.
I report on what Timo told me and what I've seen the leopard for the past few hours.
I see. You've made the correct decision. He needs to be under constant observation for now.
For now? How long is that going to be for?
Good question. Let's keep our watch on him for 3 days straight, day and night. Of course, we'll take shifts.
But this is my work. The door opens behind me and Timo comes in.
You're mistaken there. This is the job of the Institute's lab. He's right, Kayla.
You guys.
Tonight we'll take turns watching him and then do a medical exam tomorrow morning.
The three of us exchange smiles. There's nothing more reassuring than this. 2 days have passed since then. This morning, the Royals family old leopard is undergoing Paul's medical examination.
You've been pacing in this spot the entire time without sleeping. Haven't you used up all your energy now?
Paul talks to the leopard as he places the stethoscope on the stomach.
Your appetite has dropped and you haven't had anything other than water since yesterday. You'll die if you keep this up.
Prrr. Oh boy, I think this boy knows what you're saying, Paul. The royal family's old leopard purrs like a house cat does to show his affection. Paul removes the stethoscope from his ears and lets out a small sigh.
If only we knew the reason for his unusual behavior.
Yeah, I wonder why he paces and loiters in front of the glass. Paul and I are at our wits' end. Later, after I return to the office and am looking through various documents, that scandal comes on the TV in the room.
They're playing the same content every single day without getting sick of it.
Thanks to Nolan, they decrease their coverage of a commoner like me.
The most important thing to them now is that it's a scandal involving a prince in line to the throne. The interests of the citizens won't easily die down.
Carter, I hope he's okay.
More importantly, you still can't find any underlying cause for the change in the leopard.
Yeah, my eyes land on Prince Henrik's smile on the screen as I think of the leopard. Now that I think about it, I remember the conversation I had with Prince Henrik at the party.
Oh yes, I want to ask you something. Is that leopard doing well?
Yeah, he's doing well. He's more active at night than the other younger leopards.
I see. I'm glad to hear this.
I learned just how important this job is by talking to the prince, rather than from Carter's daily instructions.
That leopard was still kept at the palace when I was just a boy.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Carter and I took care of it when I was little.
Did I smile while imagining what that would look like? I can't imagine a younger Carter, but I'm sure you two earnestly cared for the leopard.
We did. I want to show you the pictures from back then sometime.
I would love to see them should the chance arise. That's right, I just realized this leopard was raised in the royal palace for a long time. That just might be it.
What's wrong all of a sudden?
Timo, let's go to where Paul is right now. I might have figured it out.
You did? Really?
I'm still uncertain, but it's worth checking out. After that, we gather in Paul's medical room where I tell him and Timo about what I just came up with.
It's not a scientific cause, but could it be the case? No, this does have a proper basis in science. Homesick, huh? It never occurred to me.
I looked into the different instructions Carter gave us for the leopard. I wonder if that was how the leopard was cared for while it lived at the palace.
That's a very interesting point. Now that you mention it, Mr. Harris had Michelle report to him on the leopard every day until the day leading up to the scandal.
Then that means I can see how the vague pieces of the puzzle are being put together.
Kayla, can you call Mr. Harris here?
Yes, I'll try contacting him. Several hours later, the fatigued Carter comes to the leopard area. As I thought, Carter is working hard to deal with the damage done by the scandal. The old leopard starts purring and stops restlessly pacing once he sees Carter. He approaches Carter. No way! Is it as we thought after all?
Sorry, but why was I called here? Mr. Harris, the leopard has been acting strangely these past few days. Yeah, I received Kayla's reports about that by email. Yes, but we finally solved the mystery behind it. Mystery? What a waste of time. I'm not in a position to play games right now.
That's right. He has to stop that scandal. I hang my head feeling bad for calling him. The leopard sits beside Carter on the other side of the grass.
This leopard is dealing with a case of homesickness. Homesickness?
Carter's gaze turns to the leopard.
We changed our method of caring for him to the Royal Palace's method, and every day he got closer to his state back then.
Indeed, but there was something different from then. The difference is that you and the prince aren't beside him. This leopard is smart enough to know that.
But that...
I gently lean in against the surprised Carter. Prince Henrik told me that he used to care for the leopard with you.
I see.
Carter's stern expression until now is broken by a softness in his eyes, but before long...
I understand the situation. What must be done to cure him? That would be for you or the prince to come every day and speak to him. Sorry, but I doubt we can get the time right now. Prince Henrik's ceremony to succeed the throne is coming up soon, too. Kayla, what will happen to the leopard if things stay this way?
At this rate, the extreme stress will zap him of his energy and stamina. Kaleda leopards are known for being sensitive and weak to stress.
Alright, then I want the leopard to return to the palace at once.
Huh?
Wait, you're insane, aren't you? Do you think you can do... Yes, I think I can do that. He was originally raised at the royal palace. Did you not hear anything we've said? Kaleda leopards are sensitive. One change to their habitat could cost them their life. I looked at this leopard's past data from when he was first moved to this lab. It was terrible. He wouldn't eat and was in between life and death. The ones who continued supporting him without giving up was the research team led by Mr. Michel.
What? That's Dad's research team. I didn't know about that.
Just how much more stress must you cause him before you're satisfied?
Timo, Paul, Timo, and I don't hide our unease with Carter's suggestion.
Kayla, tell me your opinion.
I believe returning the leopard under these conditions is dangerous.
Your reasoning?
Because, well, I can see the move to the royal palace causing a great burden on the old leopard until he gets used to the new environment again. It took him a long time to get used to a new environment when he was moved at a younger age. But at his current age, it could be detrimental and even cost him his life. Even if you return him to the palace, it's not like you or Prince Henrik can tend to him all the time, right?
You're worried about that. No problem there. I will assign a specialist to him. This is idiotic. Mr. Harris, you aren't thinking about this leopard at all. Then tell me, is it not thinking about this leopard to try and get rid of his current affliction of homesickness? What must be prioritized?
Carter's gaze pierces through Timo and into me.
Kayla, I'll have you live in the palace and take care of the leopard.
What?
I will have you made the royal family specialist when it comes to rearing and researching leopards. Understand?
I'll work in the palace? I look at the leopard who is still rubbing up against the glass next to Carter. What is the best thing to do to save this leopard? Paul, Timo, and Carter keep talking, but their argument doesn't reach my ear. By the time I come to my senses, I'm back in the break room with my face on my desk. The next morning, I check the monitor to see the leopard is still sleeping.
Kayla, good morning.
Good morning, Paul. I see the leopard slept last night.
Yeah, I saw no abnormalities with his blood test or pulse. He will probably have his appetite back when he wakes up.
It looks like he settled down after seeing Carter in the end.
Yeah, it appeared that way.
What Carter said to me last night replays in my head, and I watch the leopard sleep peacefully. We have to prioritize curing the leopard of his homesickness. My heart wavers. The best thing for the leopard is actually to... The answer to the question I was pondering all night finally comes to me. Paul, let's return the leopard to the royal family.
What? Are you serious?
If what this leopard currently desires is to live somewhere with Carter and Prince Henrik, we should believe in his strength to make that happen.
Kayla, all right, you are this leopard's caretaker. I'll believe in this leopard as you have and support the move.
Thank you, Paul. Overjoyed by my childhood friend's reassuring support, I hug him.
Kayla.
Don't give Paul false hope again. I'll immediately contact Carter then. Paul tries to hug me back, but I pay it no heed as I pull out my cell phone and leave the office.
Hey, Kayla.
Poor Paul. I contact Carter after that and we discuss the date for moving the leopard. I also call Timo to fill him in. He seems to be worrying about the same thing, but agrees with my judgment. The sun has set by the time I head home after finishing organizing the data and preparing the transfer paperwork.
Kayla, welcome back.
I finally remember something important when I see Oliver running over to me with a smile. Ollie, oh yeah, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot you told me to text you when I was coming home. And I ended up staying overnight at the lab for a while too. I'm really sorry.
Boo, I mean nothing to you, don't I? I was waiting for you the whole time, you meanie.
Just kidding.
You did well at work, Kayla. Looks like you've had a rough time. You have bags under your eyes.
Really? Oh no, how embarrassing.
You really worked hard, huh? Good girl.
Oliver pats my head like you would a child. Oliver's kindness makes me think of what happened a few days ago, as only just happened yesterday. He helps me when I'm in trouble and cheers me up when I'm tired. He really is a nice guy. Wait, How did you know I was coming home? I asked the question that suddenly occurred to me. Oliver's long finger moves from my head and he gently pokes my cheek.
Why, you ask? I know everything about you, Kayla.
Ollie.
Come on, let's go inside.
Okay. Oliver and I eat the warm risotto Josh made for us in the cafe. The leopard's homesickness must have been really odd to Oliver because he asked me all sorts of questions about the leopard.
Leopards are delicate? Surprising considering how they seem.
Oh no, they aren't scary at all. Leopards have gentle eyes. They are sensitive because they're considerate animals.
Say, do Clada leopards not attack people much then?
Yeah, because they get scared easily though. They may scratch or bite out of fear. Also, they lose sight of their surroundings when they're on edge, but they rarely get into that state.
That sounds scary.
Don't worry. Didn't I just say how rarely it happens? They're generally calm and quiet animals. Ollie?
Oh dear, it's already late, Kayla. I'm sorry for talking so much when you're tired.
Don't worry about it. I was able to relax thanks to your soothing presence.
Oh, what's this? Am I like aroma oil to you?
Yeah, spending time with you is like aromatherapy for me.
What? What's with that? If you want to put it that way, then I'll soothe you even more. Take this.
It hurts. Let go. Oliver hugs me playfully like a cat. He's of the opposite sex, but he's my best friend and my comrade in arms against the woes of work. My time with him is precious, relaxing time. That's right, returning to the leopard and the royal family means I have to live at the palace and stay with the leopard. A stabbing pain pierces my heart as I think of that in his warm arms. Oh, that's true. That night, my exhausted body indulges in sleep as though it has been thirsting for it. But the next morning, I wake up an hour early than I planned to. We're moving the leopard to the palace today. Carter told me to live there and look after the leopard, but my living at the palace will only add fuel to the flames of the scandals they're still kicking a fuss over. Nothing will come of fretting over it, though. Should I do as Carter said and look after the leopard at the palace? Or maybe I should commute from Lilac Court to the palace. It's no use. I can't find the answer. I shake my head to rid of the spinning choices that have been pestering me since I woke up and head to the cafe for some coffee. I step into the cafe to see Joy sitting in the counter drinking a smoothie. She must plan to leave early today. Oh, good morning, Kayla. You're up early. Good morning. Yeah, I woke up early today. I see. Sounds like you've had some rough times. Has the royal family's leopard condition gotten any better? It has. We learned he was afflicted by homesickness, though. Huh? Leopards get homesickness, too? They do, and so I told Joy about what conspired over the past few days. Another check. Yay! Oh my gosh, we're moving to the last part of this chapter.
Wow, so you're gonna live in the palace then?
Carter is telling me to, but
looks like you're indecisive about it. What's stopping you?
Because I have no confidence. Leaving Lilac Court means I'll be working under Carter the entire time. I want to trust the leopard's stamina, but working for Carter means he'll expect perfection from me. Can I really do this? I don't have the confidence. I know it's not cool just how much of a child I am for not wanting to take on a big job because no one will be there to support me.
Kayla, that's not true. You can say how you really feel, you know? You don't want to separate from Ollie, right?
Huh? I see, so that's what's stopping me.
Good morning, I see you're already up.
Carter?
We will transfer the leopard to the palace today. Be sure not to make any mistakes.
I know, I won't.
I will have you remain at the palace once you get there. I prepared a room for you. Pack your things before work.
Huh? Don't decide on your own. I still haven't agreed to live there yet.
There's no other option. I won't listen to any arguments against it. Can't she commute there from Lilac Court?
Ollie, who I never saw enter the cafe, stands between me and Carter.
The press will only get more aggressive when they learn she's going to the palace. They're annoying, you know. In which case, I think it's best if she commutes to work. Isn't that a better option?
Sparks fly between the smiling Oliver and the expressionless Carter.
Kayla, you're coming to the palace. You need to separate work life from private life. She can commute from here.
What should I do? What is the best thing for the leopard? What do I want to do? Oliver and Carter are both expecting an answer from me at the same time. I look at both of their faces and consider what the best path is. So that's the end of the chapter. Look forward to the next one.
Hi, Kayla. It looks like things aren't going to go the way they usually do this time. I wonder whose suggestions you'll choose, Oliver or Carter's. As for me, I wish you would take the time to enjoy dinner at Carlo's and slowly think it over. You didn't get much airtime this time around, so your ulterior motive to lure Kayla with food is clear as day. How could you, Nolan? I don't have such dirty ulterior motives. All I have is desire to catch Kayla's heart. Saying things like that will only further chisel away at your appearance at this time. More importantly, it's quite strict for there to be a rule here that forces her to pick one of the two guys. Agreed. How could she pick between me and Carter? Carlo, is your head filled with flower fields? It's possible to remove you from the preview episode, so what do you want to do? I'm joking. She shouldn't have regrets with either choice. Well, setting Carlo aside, you should seriously think this over. You're always such a jerk, Nolan. Good luck, Kayla. My one piece of advice is this. Treasure your feelings over the leopard. That's all from me.
Oliver thinks it was the best choice, and I'm glad he thinks so because we're totally going to go on his route. We'll be choosing our character next time, so I will see you guys then, and I hope you guys are super hyped to officially be on Oliver's route. Bye!